What's up guys, ZidGaf Entertainment here, back again with our Satisfactory Let's Play. So today, yesterday, we actually ended up going through and handling all of the biomass to start turning it into that. Today is the day that we're going to start pumping upgrades to get as many goodies as we possibly can. So I really want to get some splitters, convergers, and mergers. The +5 inventory slots is really nice. I kind of think the personal storage box is a little bit pointless. It's substantially more compact than just making one of these, but this is just a ton of storage. I don't know. How many slots does that get? That gets 3 lines, so this gets more lines. Okay. So I guess it is a bit better than that. We've also got the conveyor walls. This is going to be more useful later when we start doing our super factory, so that's a little less on the list of things we actually care about right now. And then walkways are, of course, for our big factory later, so we're going to save that towards the end. Jump pads are the same. I will be utilizing them, though. They seem really fancy. And then assemblers and rotors are really important for later on. But let's start with the base ones. Let's go ahead. This is going to take us some iron tubes, which we are crafting over here. And we have enough for that. I now have 200. Yes, we need some iron plates, which are going to be here. I need 200 of those, so we'll snag those. I do believe, yep, we already have those on it. So let's start dialing these upgrades in. You're gonna go there, and you're gonna go here. Let's launch that.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge and split to increase the complexity and
that
efficiency
ship looks like a
of your
mech warrior,
factory.
man.
The productivity display
someone needs to make a new mech warrior game. That'd be awesome.
The productivity of individual buildings to
Another
aid
thing
with
I'm gonna do
optimization.
while we're waiting for that, I am gonna go dump because it looks like we went through all of our wood. So let's dump the rest of that in there, clean up our inventory a little bit. Let me also go check on my research. We will grab one of you to research. Let's split that stack. I only want one. We can stack you guys again, and we'll get you. And thank you for the flower petal specimen. We're gonna input
R&D
you.
wishes me to tell you these colored petals are useful for 2 things: dating and creating color cartridges. Mandatory reminder that you are under 24/7 surveillance. The derived blueprint is now accessible in Hub Tier 2.
Okay, so apparently no dating allowed for us. That would be completely unacceptable. But we're gonna go ahead and start that. And let's see, what else do we have in here, which needs to be cleared up. Your sulfur, you're that, okay. And let's check our power one more time. We're still doing good. 97's there, 13 there, 136 there. Let's go grab some more biomass for some biofuel. Let's grab these since they've been making for a bit, and let's top up all the machines so we don't have to worry about it. For when we'll save you for a bit, just to make sure we have enough to top everything up. You're topped up. You're topped up. You're topped up. You're topped up, and we can just split this. That'll be fine. We'll top you up there. You're not running, but you will be. Actually, I need to pull that out because it will run. You say you're yellow. It's probably because you're speed bumping into this. Because you make 120 per minute. Okay, so they actually increased it. I need to look at more of the ratios. This can produce 2 things off of it instead of 1. In the last version, it was 30 out of this, 30 out of this. But they have substantially increased the amount that you can mine per minute, which is very nice. Cool, we got you coming back. Let's see what the next one we're going to do is. We will go for the personal storage. So, in you, we will take 100 of you. We'll take 100 of you. Let's go over to our copper, because we haven't checked it in a while. Still looks like it's doing good. And we'll snag 1,000 of those out of there. And we will send that ship one more time. You, and you. Personal storage increased.
Milestone reached.
Now, with
Additional
our
storage
last
options
one,
have been provided.
we did
R&D
get the
inflated your
merger.
pocket dimension and developed a personal storage box accessible in the build menu.
What I am going to do here is we are going to change this up a little bit already. I want to take this merger and in those out this, I do need iron plates. Snag some more of those. Got a ton of iron ingots in that. As soon as I am able to move that and make some room, we're turning that into a ton of... Oh, I don't know why my power spiked there, but it did. So we are going to drop that in. Now starting that next one up. Now we're going to get our merger, and I want it to be one out. So right there, let's go ahead and take all of this biomass, take all, just to make sure we don't lose a ton of stuff. We'll pop you and pop you. I am going to go ahead and you will take all. You will take all. Delete. Delete. We're going to get conveyor belts. And one of them's coming into there. One of them's coming into there. And 7. Do I have any? I don't have any concrete in me, but can I still afford the space required for this? I can, but I'd like it to be one forward. That's fine for now. We will just go ahead and belt them in. That way, there's just one. Okay, other things we need to do. Let's go ahead and snag some of this iron. So I'm kind of using the stuff off the factories for the upgrades on these. Let's see, tier 2, what will be more useful? You'll be more useful. So I'm kind of using the upgrades from the stuff that I produce on there for just upgrading stuff, and then handcrafting the actual machines and such that we need to use. What we're going to do now is we are going to run over to the copper, and we are going to build us a machine. We're going to build us an extra constructor, which we have enough for. We're also going to build us, actually I'm going to go, so I have one smelter over there. I'm going to split that and add another smelter. So that's copper wires in that. So I need copper wire, iron poles. I need reinforced plate. I want a couple of constructors. So let's make some more reinforced plate. That's what we'll do. Let's say 12 of those. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We will make some more screws. We're going to make some more cable. some more iron rod. Probably say about 100 more iron rod, and then we're going to finish off the iron. Just make as many iron plates as we can, and we're going to go split that copper into making even more wire. If the copper miner down there is doing 120 and the machines are only taking 30, then I can split it a couple of times. But I'm thinking I really only want 2 machines producing the wire, and I'm going to do that with a splitter. I want 1 machine making wire and then going directly into copper cable so that we have that going on. And we will be good right about there. Just like having a little bit of extra stuff in my inventory, some extra base resources, because as soon as you start sending your machines up too high, the lower tier stuff becomes a pain to find. Okay, cool. I thought I heard my power go down. That would not have been very nice. Okay. So what we are going to do here is we are going to conveyor you. Let's check our smelter real quick. You send out 30. You send out 120. So yeah, we totally have enough stuff for this. I'm going to have to reorganize this a little bit. We're going to snag you. We're going to snag you. Because of that, we are going to put a splitter. There you are, logistics. We want a splitter. And we're going to pull it down a little bit and put it right there. Now I need to put that closer, save as much space as I can. Splitter is going there. You're going to go there. This one is going to come off and go into my smelter. Where are you at, magic blue line? Okay, it is so hard to line these up sometimes. Oh, there's the magic blue line. Missing concrete? Do I really need concrete to go from there to there? Conveyor belt too steep. Okay, that makes sense. The system is a little frustrating. Sometimes it just does not want you to do what you want to be able to do. I'm just gonna go get some concrete, because it's between that must snap to the input output. Did I build one the wrong way? I'm gonna feel really dumb if that's the case. We'll grab 200 concrete real quick. Okay, smelter. Which way is your in? Which way is your out? Okay, yes, I did build it the wrong way. So is me being dumb this whole time? Okay. We got right there. Invalid conveyor belt shape. You lined up with the blue line, and you're telling me invalid? You're like, hey, this is symmetry. Okay. Now, from here, we are going to need another splitter. Are you able to get there? Yes, you are. Now you... belt is too steep. Okay. So what we'll do is we will go ahead and pick that up. Pick this up. I want you to be able to come down here. So that is an acceptable place for you. Okay, we'll go off of that. Since that is acceptable, that should be acceptable. And that should be acceptable. Okay. Now what we're going to do is off this splitter, this direction, we are going to make one more constructor. I'm actually going to wrap it this way and send it down here though. So this belt's going to be a little spaghetti for the time being, but oh well. Where's my other splitter? There you are. I want you to belt to encroaching another's clearance. Okay, which means you need to go there. Then from there, you should no longer be... Did I build you the wrong way again or something like that? From there into there. This is once again going to work on my wire. Because this smelter right here can copper ingots. This smelter can output 30. So it's going to get here, it's going to split 60 this way and 60 this way. This is going to take care of 30 of it. It's going to split it again 30 and 15 and 15. This inputs 15 and outputs 45. So once I hook this up to the power, it should be set, and then we are going to one more time. We'll set it up like that into there. Now with this one, we are going to toss another smelter over here off of this. That smelter is going to go into a constructor. That constructor is going to make our wire. And then we need one more constructor here. And that constructor is going to store our, that's going to do cable. You put out 45. You input 30 and put out 15. So yes, you are set to the right thing. You are set to the right thing. You are copper ingots. Copper ingots. And yes, so now all we need to worry about is the power. So you can go here. You can go here. Let's get another power pole and plonk that right there. You are handling that. You need a power line. Your next one needs to go to that. You need a power line, and you need a power line. And so do you. So we're going to put one more power pole down, up on the hill over here. You're going to go to that power pole, and you're going to power that. Let's make sure everything is functioning properly. Oh. Good thing I didn't run away. Because if I did, that would have been super annoying. Yep, so you are making these. Let's go ahead and dump off some of the extra copper we have before these fill up, because they will. So I've got two machines making that. I have got one machine going all the way down and making my cables. Good. Eventually, this is going to be all built down here across this. I'm just planning on making one massive day of expansion to where I'm going to send it all over there. Now, in that time, we have been sitting and waiting for these to come up, so we should be able to grab another couple of upgrades. I need 300 plates, which we easily have. I have the 500 copper wire on me. We'll grab the 300 poles. And then the other thing we're going to have to do is handcraft 100 cables. So let's go ahead and do that. We got the cables. And we have 100 cables. Let's go ahead and send this next one up into space. You take 300, you take 300, and then copper cables, you take 100. And launch.
Milestone reached. More
Boom.
complex assembly of parts can now be automated.
What we got off of that one was we got our assemblers, which is super nice. 2 in, 1 out. Anything else that we picked up? We got some new walls here. Then in organization, we did get the new personal storage box. Let's see, which one are we gonna need? Well, right now we know we're probably gonna need cables. So let's craft up some cables while we wait. And smelt some copper ingots. What I think I'm gonna do is our power situation. Let's see, there should be a pole right here. It is getting pretty close to max capacity, so I do want to expand out our power to the side again. So yeah, I apologize about that. We are going to build 3 more biomass fuel burners. In these early stages of the game, I feel like it's going to take a little while for your machines to do what you want them to do. So you kind of got to balance it with give it the time to build up the resources for those upgrades while currently thinking about what's the next thing that I'm going to need. And I think the next thing I will need very, very shortly is power. Okay, so let's see, in terms of our power, biomass burners, we're going to add 3 more on here. I have enough iron plates. I do need some more iron rods. So let's go ahead and let's hand smelt those. And then wire we should be good on. So, iron rods. We'll make us a couple extra. And we will go ahead and keep lining these biomass burners down this side. Okay, the rest of them are kind of turned like this, so that appears to be the closest I can place one. That appears to be the closest I can place one. And there we go. Now what we're going to do is we are going to make a couple more power poles. Along one in the back. We'll go one tucked right up against there. That should be enough for these. Let's see. This power pole is currently connecting that to that, so we're going to break that for just a second. We're going to use this to connect to that, use that, connect to that, use that to connect to that. You're going to connect there, you're going to connect there, you're going to connect there. And I do believe that keeps us fully connected with everything on the exact same grid. Our biofuel is still doing good. let's see how much of that. Oh, it's actually still going from the leaves, but we are running out of the wood. So wood is out. Oh no, leaves is out. We still have plenty of wood coming in. Let's go ahead and see what we're rocking with. Yeah, we're rocking with a pretty good stock, so we will go ahead and top this up while we wait for that minute and 30-second to pass for that ship to come back to see what we actually need for the next upgrade. You are running, so let's top you off. You're running, let's top you off. Topping you. Topping you. And topping you. Okay. We're doing good there. Now we will drop this off. And since we still got 54 seconds to go, what we're going to do is we're going to start working on expanding this out a bit. And we'll take 3 things of the all concrete. Set that down. We're going to run down here. Oh, that was some heavy frame drops. Every time I do come over this, the loading is a bit annoying because I do want a 2-path to drive on. This will be that 2-path. Let's go ahead and keep expanding this out this way. Saying that there wasn't a ton of space to build on this. This is some of the greatest space I've seen in the game to build on. Okay, now can I do it from here? Might take some finagling, but that is, like, as you can tell, I'm kind of tilting everything to build out that direction. And this is going to be kind of the front of my assembly line. That is all the open space I have to build on. There is absolutely nothing that is going to impede my path. So we are going to be 100% set to have a super solid factory. This is a little tricky. There we go. If I just walk sideways, yep, it'll do it. I need to make sure my angle is not at a point where I'm going to fall off of this. There we go. Still got a couple more blocks to go. Oh yeah, you gotta love this. Destroying the natural beauty of a planet with a giant floating factory. What else could you dream about in life, man? Like, if you're not exploiting the resources of an alien planet, what are you doing? So I can finish that platform up in a bit. Let's see what sort of upgrades we're gonna do. I will just finish these because they are the cheaper of them. So we had enough for that. We'll toss the rest of those pipes in there, and we'll toss the iron plates in there. Let's go get some more pipes. Or can I just make them? I can. we'll go ahead and start making a couple more iron rods, and we will send this off.
Milestone reached. To ensure optimal use of space, navigation and tidiness, R&D have developed stairs and conveyor walls.
So guys, as you can tell, we got through a lot this episode. We have increased our power capacity for in the future expansions when we start making some crazier stuff. We took care of getting our copper set up to where it is still not 1-to-1 ratio, but it is producing substantially more than it was. Still kind of spaghetti though. This is pretty disgusting. I'm tired of looking at our base like this, but we're working on the expansion project out here where it will be coming in. And yeah, so we got a lot of stuff done this episode. If you guys enjoyed, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.